Hello guys, welcome, I'm SimUK, and this is of course Fernbus, and Fernbus have just released, or just about to release, their newest expansion DLC. And as you can see, we've got Amsterdam, Rotterdam, Arnhem, etc. This is Holland. Now this potentially could be one of the best releases they've made. It's quite small, and from what I've seen from the screenshots, there's a lot of detail here. Now one of the things, if you know my channel at all, then you know that I've been following Fernbus for a very long time, and I'm very passionate and positive about it and the dev team, because I believe that they're really trying to make the best game they possibly can. The Bus is their next release, and that's coming out around about 2021. And unlike any other dev team that I've ever seen or ever worked with or ever been involved with at all, the enhancements and the improvements that they're adding to the bus are likely to see their way over to Fernbus. Now I stopped playing Fernbus a while back because it lacked depth, and the kind of depth that I'm looking for is what we're expecting to see in the bus. So whilst I am very much promoting, I guess, or taking a first look at Holland today, I'm also thinking ahead about what the bus is going to be like. I've seen some screenshots, some gameplay footage. It looks pretty impressive. I haven't played Fernbus for quite a while, so it'll be interesting and a lot of fun to get back into this. I think the last drive I did was in Paris, and that was pretty amazing. So yeah, let's set up a route. So I kind of want to start here in Mönchengladbach. Oh, this is like free roam, isn't it? Oh, can I not create a route? Let me see here. You can see, obviously something is going to happen here, I'm assuming. All these broken routes appear to be heading in the same direction as each other. So I wouldn't be surprised if at some point they get connected. So I can't shuttle from anywhere because I haven't unlocked it all. I did restart my entire game, which means 90% of what I've done has been locked down. Look at the size of France compared to Holland. Look at this. This is crazy. I'm so looking forward to this. All right, we're just going to have to do a free play, and we'll start at Mönchengladbach, and we'll basically try and direct ourselves there. Oh look, it's all snowy. Beautiful. I love it. Let's definitely have it on snowy. It's actually snowing. Now, as much as I like this, that's a little bit OTT, is it not? Is that just a little bit over the top? And it doesn't seem to be settling on the bus either, which is a bit of a shame. I'd like to see it settle on the windscreen. I'm not sure if it will do in-game or not, but anyway. All right, let's just go. Oh, no, actually, let's not go. Let's pick a bus. What have we got here? Comfort class. Got the near plan. I'm also playing in 4K today, something I've never done before. So this is very much an experiment. Taking a while to load it up. I think we're going to go with the National Express. This is, I think, one of my skins. I could be wrong. Yeah, I seem to remember doing that bit on the back. That was a bloody nightmare, I tell you. That took me ages. The rest of it was pretty easy, but that bit was horrific. Okay, so let's change this and start the game. So like I say, it has been a long time since I've played this. Now I haven't got my shifter, unfortunately, because my Thrustmaster shifter broke after using it once, just one time. I used it once, it worked perfectly, I loved it. Next time I tried it, didn't work at all. So I've sent that back to the people I bought it from, who have been immeasurably unhelpful. I'll be honest, but they haven't even acknowledged that they've received it yet, so they may just be playing cat and mouse with me. I don't know what I'm going to do about that. It's like 160 quid down the drain, and I've used it once. That's why I don't have a shifter today, so I'm going to have to rebind some keys. Obviously the bus is an automatic, so it's not a big deal, but I'm going to have to sort out some keys so that I can use this Cytec side panel, which if you haven't seen this, then you can't be a fan of the channel, because this thing has been through the mill with me. Let me just move this camera slightly. Hopefully that's a bit better for it so you can see it. in its entirety. Ah, here we go. Look at the snow. I think the snow's a bit too much. Oh, okay, we got a few problems already. So it looks like my steering wheel isn't going to help me. Let's get on the bus and see if I can't do something in there. My head tracking's working, which is wonderful. And the side panel is working, but my wheel is not working. So long and short of it was that I hadn't plugged the power in. Silly mistake to make. I've done it before. Obviously I'm going to do it again in the future. So I've gone through and I've rebound all of the buttons, as you can see. Now, I was commenting earlier about how great it is that you've got this new key binding conflict information popping up. But unfortunately, it seems that every single button and axis and everything that I've bound completely triggers a conflict, even though they're not actually in conflict. At least I don't believe they're in conflict. So some of them are deliberately, but every single thing, like the brake, the accelerator, the steering wheel, they're all considered to be in conflict with something else. Maybe they are, maybe they aren't. I'm not entirely sure. But I think we've got everything set up the way we want it. Track IR's picked up and works perfectly every single time. Never had a problem with that. Can't understand any game that releases without it. And you know exactly what I'm talking about. In addition to that, I've got a handbrake here, which I'm sure it used to work with Fernbus, but it doesn't anymore. Because Fernbus for the handbrake wants a button, not an axis. So I can't bind this to be my handbrake, which is a bit of a shame. Maybe that's something they could change. I don't know. I'm sure it used to work. What I might do is I'm just thinking about it now, add an axis here, and we'll rotate the axis of the camera using that shifter, because I can't use it for anything else at all. Look at this bloody thing that's come up that I can't now get rid of. Oh, that's a problem. I can't escape out of it or anything. Look, I'm completely stuck. Oh, wow. See, making YouTube videos, it's all fun. There's no stress or aggravation. You can see the game is still activated because when I move the shifter, you can see that the bars are moving across. It's just this pop-up has now blocked me because it thinks I have this many conflicts, which I don't. So that's a bit of a problem, and I can't escape out of that, which really is a problem. So I'm going to have to restart the game. Damn it. It never rains, but it always pours, doesn't it? We'll try binding that again. So clearly, I think there's some sort of conflict issue there. That to bring the camera down, so we'll go default, and there's that thing again. Yeah, I think that's going to stop us from doing this. That's clearly a bug, and I can't now do anything other than restart the game. So please, Fernbus, if you happen to be watching this, I know you used to watch my videos, please do take a look at that, because that is a problem. So we'll start again, and like I say, I did recently destroy all of my progress in this game, sort of restarted from the beginning, and as such, oh look, you've even got little site icons now. Mostly football stadiums, it has to be said. Right, so we're going to go over the border. We're going to start here at Mönchengladbach. We'll do free play. Next, National Express, Sim UK, I think it says. So, oh wow, it's been such a long time since I played this game. I hope it runs smoothly. We're running in 4K, and I'm recording using OBS in a way that I haven't done before. Oh, and I've just realised I turned my microphone off last night so I could do a test stream. Okay, that hasn't worked. I tried to bind my accelerator so that I could walk forwards, but it's supposed to stop at 0 and it doesn't. But we're going to spend most of our time on the bus, and I can centralise it. I mean, it's very difficult to stand still, but I can do it. So this snow that's coming down, I think it's absolutely stunning, but it's way over the top, isn't it? I think there's too much. Is it landing on the bus? I don't see that it is landing on the bus. In fact, is it going through the bus? I think it's going through the bus. Not sure. Difficult to tell. I suppose when we get inside, we can see if there's anything inside. No, maybe not. But when it hits the bus, it really does need to form a water droplet or something similar. Oh, God. Okay. Still getting used to this accelerator, making me go backwards when I take my foot off it. We'll get it, don't worry, we'll get it. The button 3 should make me sit down. Button 3 should also... Oh no, we're going to have a problem here. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're going to have to change that key binding because it's making me stand up when I want to sit down. So, what would that be? Switch camera, start stop engine, indicator right, left. See, like here, for example, it's telling me that we got a gas brake and steering key binding conflict with indicator right, which clearly isn't the case, because this what do you call it? Gear shifter, gear up toggle shifter is my indicator right, and that isn't used for gas or brake or anything like that. So clearly that isn't working very well. Whether it's an input problem, I don't know, but it's not working. Maybe it's in general. So this should be at 0 and it isn't, which is odd. So it can either be fully forward or fully back. Which is not how I want it. I want it to be in the middle. And I've made this work in the past. So I know I can get this to work. I just can't remember how I did it. Oh, it's automatically switching between them. That's interesting. Oh, okay, yeah, it's probably down here. So I want this to be inverted, but I want the minimum to be in the zip. There we go. That's how you do it. Perfect. Right, so that'll work now. No, that's still making me stand up and sit down. Damn it. Okay, 1 second. Controls. General. Interact. What button have I got down here? The button 3, that's definitely my enter exit vehicle button. So that I think needs to change. Right. There we go. Reset my head tracking. That seems to be fine. Right, start this engine up. I love how the steering wheel shakes as it gets into gear. Right, so I've got this weird system now. My handbrake is on this, and so is my reverser. It's been a while since I played this game, so I'm going to be real careful. My reverser camera down there, which is just way too small. I didn't realise I had a reverser camera pop up on my screen as well. That's kind of awesome. Right, so the snow is crazy, but it's not hitting the windscreen, which is a shame. Right, stop. Okay, so we're in drive 1, and I've got to say, running at 4K with all this snow, this is looking very smooth right now. No sort of and the audio's nice. No stutters, no issues so far. I think that snow's a bit much, isn't it? I mean, I can barely see in front of me. Like a snowstorm. Oh man, this feels so good. It's been such a long time since I played this game. So I don't actually know which way I'm supposed to be going. Going to be a bit of guesswork. Bit of stopping, bit of starting. Okay, it's going to let me go. Now, ordinarily... Oh yeah, at Christmas... This is one thing I love about Fernbus. They really are trying to make the best game ever. Look at this. Look at this absolutely stunning Christmas tree here in Mönchengladbach. I'm not sure I'm supposed to be going in this way, but screw it. We're going to go in this way because I want to see that tree. Look at this. And I've got the force feedback coming on the wheel. Look at that. At Christmas... The whole city, the whole street, you get Christmas lights everywhere, you get loads of awesome little Christmassy touches like this. I absolutely love how they've done that. Absolutely amazing. My head tracking's a bit snappy, I'm not used to it yet. I'm overcompensating. I think the head tracking setup that I'm actually using for this game, because I don't have one for Fernbus, is actually configured for Rise of Flight. So I'm like looking around for enemies, trying to shoot them out of the sky. You don't really need it to be that responsive for driving. Not this kind of driving, at least. Oh, this looks absolutely stunning. So I'm not sure if I can change the weather whilst I'm driving, but the next time I stop, I'm going to have a look. See if I can just turn this snow off, because I think it's a bit much. A bit too hardcore. Oh, the light's already gone green. So I think if I go straight ahead, that should take me onto the motorway towards Holland. Oh, son of a bitch. BMW drivers. Thanks, buddy. Don't mention it. So I guess there is a bit of water on the windscreen, which is nice, but what I really want to see is the snow burst onto the windscreen, if you know what I mean. Like when you're driving in the real world, when it hits the windscreen, it kind of splatters a little watery thing, doesn't it? I think we're going the wrong bloody way here. Can't see anything. I quite literally can't see anything. So some of the stuff they've done in Holland, obviously there's a lot of eye candy. There's also a lot of Dutch specific modelling and items such as Dutch police vehicles and so on. Which is nice. Yeah, I think we're heading in the wrong direction here. The problem with free play, you can't set up a route. At least I don't think you can. We've kind of gone back to Mönchengladbach here, which is not exactly what we were after. I'd love to pull over and have a look, but I'm trying to keep this realistic, so... Whoa, yeah. Try and stay on the correct side of the road would be a good start there, Sim. Look at that. Doesn't that look spectacular? Bit of an issue on the other side of the road, it looks like. Got some Christmassy songs on. So we're doing about half the speed limit at the moment. That's how unused to this game I am. I feel intimidated by it. So we might actually be going in the right direction here. I'm not seeing any... Yay! Netherlands! So we've just turned off towards Oostvaart, which is not necessarily what I wanted to do. But seeing as there's petrol here, I think I might still be able to get back on the motorway. Speaking of which, how much fuel do we have? And yes, of course, you can stop at a petrol station, you can get out, walk around, enjoy the scenery. All really amazing stuff. Right, so we'll come down to neutral. Handbrake on, turn the engine off. Looks like we're full. One thing I wanted to see, and they were talking about doing it a while back, was turning down the increasing the volume at which fuel is used in game. And I'm not sure if they've done that. I really hope they have, because that's definitely something really cool. Look at that. Now look, okay, you can see that there's snow appearing underneath that cover there. So this snow, I don't think I've seen it before. I'm sure it's new. I think it needs a little bit of work, but it's great to have it, and it looks like a snow blizzard, so I'd really like in dynamic weather for this to still pop up and be a thing. Just maybe not all the time. Let's go to dynamic weather, we'll accept. So it's still snowing. Okay, I thought that might get rid of the snow, but it hasn't got rid of the snow. How do I bring up the map? Let's have a look-see here. So we're definitely heading in the right direction. That's good. So there's nowhere I can go other than straight down here. So we'll follow down and come off at the second junction and head up here to Arnhem, where I don't think there's any... I'm looking for cameras. I definitely want to try and drive along the coastline a bit. There don't seem to be any cameras on here. I'm not sure if they only show football pitches, in which case there aren't any in Holland. Yeah, it looks like they only show football stadiums. Well, that's okay. Alright, so we're just about to go over the border any minute now. So let's jump back on the bus. Oh, nice. That dude has grabbed his petrol. And I'm aware, actually, that maybe some of you aren't even used to Fernbus at all. If you are not, then you're not a fan of this channel, that's for sure. But welcome, hello. I'll take you on a little tour around the bus. The modelling of the bus is superb, and normally we have people in here. But because I've got nothing unlocked, I'm having to do free roam. A little bit glitchy going up the stairs, but it does work. Like you can see out the ceiling. A few texture concerns there. Nothing too serious. And when you're driving along, you can actually drive along in this seat. Something I love doing, and I've told you many stories about that in the past. I just realised I've got nothing turned on this bus. Not necessarily a bad thing. Alrighty. Get this bus started up. Get into drive. A little bit, this switch here is a little bit sensitive. Trying to get into drive 1, it doesn't really want to do it. There we go. Handbrake off, and away we go. We have some cameras for all the internal stuff. We have some cameras throughout the bus. This is the one I was talking about. Unfortunately, you can't use your head tracking anymore. And I've got nothing bound to rotate the camera, but pretty cool stuff, don't you think? And bearing in mind, I'm playing this at 4K, ultra settings. It's running incredibly well. Incredibly well. Let's hope this snow passes in a bit. I need to find my way out of here. So whilst we're cruising along, let me try and turn all this stuff on. Maybe not whilst we're driving along, that seems a bit crazy. But some of these things, I'm going to turn the lights on to start the announcement. Turn the aircon off. What is making all that noise? I'm guessing it's the heaters. Something's really loud. Okay, what's my next camera? Everything looks good. It's telling me it's icy outside. Turn the lights on. Fanfare is on. Voltage converter is on. Nav is on. Okay, I don't need to do anything else. And all these bus textures here, although they haven't loaded very well, it looks like. They're made by the modding community, myself included. some of them are absolutely spectacular. This is a really good one. Oh, that's mine. Yeah, I knew it was mine. I'm just joking. You notice no snow settles on the ground either. I mean, that's a massive ask, but I would love to see it, of course. So here we go. Let's go inspect Holland. This video is already like an hour long. We haven't even got to Holland yet. Terrible, Sim. Terrible. This is why nobody watches your channel, mate. It's been too long babbling about this, that and the other and not getting down to the nitty gritty. People want 6-minute long videos on Holland and nothing else. Look at that. Doesn't that look fantastic? That's a wonderful dashboard right there. Absolutely stunning. Hey, we got some windmills to the left. Some greenhouses to the right. I can't see for sure, but we've also got a dock over there. But if you look right, I can't seem to rotate the camera. There's a Christmas tree out there. I'm sure that's a Christmas tree, right? Just randomly out in the middle of nowhere. So we'll probably do quite a bit of driving up here like this. Just so you can have a good look at the surrounding area. It's got a windsock on the bridge there. Pretty awesome stuff. So I think we're speeding right now. For a bus. Or are we on Route 67? It could also mean that, I guess. Love the sound of the cars as they drive past you on the motorway. So good. So all the houses in here, all the Dutch houses, you're probably going to see some traditional Dutch buildings. There's a nice little frozen lake over there, look. Maybe it's not frozen. We're actually speeding a little bit here. Let's bring our speed down to sort of 90 kilometers an hour. I'll put cruise control on. I say that. This truck in front of me is going much slower than that. I have to go round him. And the second I try to, they accelerate, of course. Okay, so we've got cruise control on. Bombing past this slow-ass truck. I'm starting to think about my turning off. It's not this one, it'll be the next one. Oh, this is glorious. I love the road connections, they look so good. I don't know what that was in front there. That's a new road transition, I've not seen that before. So I think this is us. Whoa, cut it fine, fella. I also really like that because people do that in real life. Let's just very quickly go to the map. Yeah, this is good. Uit. So over the years I've had a few Dutch friends, predominantly via the channel. So hello to my Dutch fans and ex-fans, unfortunately. But they have in the past attempted to teach me some Dutch, and let's just say I'm not naturally talented at being a Dutch linguist. It's a very difficult language. Hey, what's going on here? There was a crash there. Now, I said a long time ago, we used to have like the big trucks. When the trucks first arrived, they would flip out and crash quite a bit. I mean, it wasn't all the time, but it was quite regular. But that made for some really interesting visual footage. Because you're just driving along, enjoying yourself, all of a sudden an articulated lorry clips the inside barrier, flips out, takes out a couple of cars with it. That's exciting stuff. There's a lot of docks and storage area and truck trailer parks down there. A bit of Edam, is that on the poster? Stunning rivers. Very difficult to spin the camera like this whilst you're driving. Hey! I think we'll just cruise along. We want to sort of take in the sights and enjoy the place. So yeah, I'm very curious to see what the coastline looks like. Hopefully we'll see some Christmas lights up in here. And if we drive for long enough, we might even get to see some nighttime driving. See some cows over there in the farm. Looks like we've got a church over there, cathedral perhaps. Trying to stay in lane. A little too far away to see. Presumably if we come off of the main highway, go into the city themselves, we'll be able to see that sort of stuff a bit closer. Oh, there we go. It's a pretty good view of it. Nice. Now there are some iconic landmarks here in the Dutch DLC. I'll be honest, I don't remember what they are, but they do exist. So don't necessarily expect to see them today. If we stumble across them, then great. If we don't, then we don't. It looks like it's getting a bit dusky, doesn't it? What time is it? 2:37 in the afternoon. Just glorious. You can see everybody, all the AI have turned their lights on. It's getting a bit dusky. It's only like 2:30 in the afternoon, nearly 3 o'clock. But in the winter, it gets darker quicker, and I think possibly that happens in the game. I don't know that for sure. But 3 o'clock in the afternoon in the summer, I'm sure, is quite bright still. But it's certainly getting a bit dusky here. Driving at night with this snow, that could be interesting.
Depends how the light interacts with it, I guess. If you've ever driven in a snow blizzard, you know what I mean. This kind of lights up everything in front of you, but that means you can't see anything. Another bridge. Absolutely stunningly gorgeous. The rivers look real. Oh, this is so glorious. I'm going to start adding content like this back to my channel, I think. I mean, it is something I enjoy. Just driving. Ooh, slight stutter there. That's the first one I've really noticed. I assume that's loading in the next tile. Okay, so we've got some options here. We want to go towards Rotterdam, so I'm going to keep going. Oh, wow. That could have resulted in a nasty accident. See, those splodges on the window need to... They really need to pop when the snow hits the windscreen. The water effect is fine. It's perfect. It's just not the right one. Snow doesn't hit the windscreen and turn into a globule of water. It turns into a splatter. And that's what we need to see. For a total immersion, that is. Look at the light seeping through the windscreen there. Oh, damn, this game's good. Oh. Massive wind towers. City of Arnhem. Right, where are we going though? We want to go to Amsterdam and Rotterdam. So we're not going to go into the city, guys, because this is the first look video. It's not going to go into great detail, I'm afraid. You have to keep watching the channel. You have to subscribe, hit the like button, leave me a comment telling me how much you'd like to see that. And then we'll create more footage. Whoa, dude! I love the way you just did that. That's so realistic to life. Got to get in front of the bus, otherwise we'll be stuck behind a bus. Completely understand your mentality. Totally illegal, of course. Look at that up there. Doesn't that look great? Oh god, I'm all over the place now. Stunning little village over there. So that's for parking. I think we're okay for fuel. I can't even see the fuel gauge. Looks so busy as well, doesn't it? Look how many cars there are around. It doesn't look empty at all. There's definitely a lot going on. Wow, Fernbus, I've missed you, old friend. A few little stutters there. I'm not going to moan too much about those stutters because I am playing on ultra settings in 4K. Are they sunflowers? There's so much to look at. I don't know what to look at. There's too much going on. The massive windmills, of course. Cranes. Look at the detail on that crane there. Then you got the fantastic river. Glorious. Now, one of the things they're promoting in the bus, Amsterdam. We've got to go have a look at Amsterdam, haven't we? Have we? Let's just have a look at the map real quick, see if that takes us miles off our... So, okay, we could do Rotterdam and then Amsterdam. Maybe we'll save Rotterdam for another day. I definitely want to come down the coastline here and see what this looks like. Yeah, let's go have a look at Amsterdam. We might even do a quick tour of the town if we don't miss the turning.